In today's video, I want to talk about how much VET in order to potentially become a VeChain millionaire. However, before I continue on any further, please keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. These are all just hypothetical scenarios, and there's absolutely no guarantee that any of it is going to happen. And I also want to mention how the current circulating supply of VET is sitting at 85% of the total supply. So please keep in mind that as the circulating supply changes, these calculations may be affected. However, let's now take a look at some hypothetical millionaire scenarios. If we take a look at this, if VET during the next bull run were to go back to its all-time high price, it would be over a 15x from here. And at that point, you would need to own around 3.57 million VET in order to hypothetically become a VeChain millionaire. And by the way, around 3.57 million VET as of right now is worth approximately $64,285. And, when I say that, some people, they may think, oh, wow, around $64,285. Oh, that's kind of a lot. And I agree. A lot of people, they don't have that in their entire crypto portfolio, let alone one single crypto. But I will say this, right? I still think even despite if, let's say, hypothetically, someone doesn't have that much to put in, I still think that, regardless, VET just going back to its all-time high price can already potentially provide such amazing gains. Because the way I view it is this, let's say I were to put $1,000 into VET right here, right now, and let's say VET during the next bull run were to go back to its all-time high price. At that point, I would have managed to turn my $1,000 investment into over $15,000, which I think is insane. However, of course, at that point, it wouldn't make anyone a millionaire. But the way I view it is, turning $1,000 into over 15 grand, I think it's not bad at all. I think VET as of right now is so oversold. And now I want to talk about the next milestone for VET, and that is VET at the price of 50 cents, which by the way is approximately a 27x from here. And at that point, in order to become a millionaire, you would need to own 2 million VET, and 2 million VET, by the way, as of right now is worth $36,000. And personally speaking, do I think that VET can go to the price of 50 cents during the next bull run? I think it could very well happen, and let me show you why I think so. First of all, I do believe that VET is fundamentally fantastic. The VeChain platform contains two distinct tokens, the first being VET, aka the VeChain token, and the second being VeChain Thor Energy, aka VeTho. VET is used to transfer value across VeChain's network, while on the other hand, VeTho is used for energy, or quote-unquote gas, to power smart contract transactions. And both VET and VeTho are used on the VeChain Thor blockchain. However, for this video, I am more specifically going to discuss VET and not VeTho. However, besides that point, I do believe that the VeChain Thor blockchain is so amazing. And let me show you what I'm talking about. VeChain Thor is highly scalable, it's sustainable, and it has extremely cheap gas fees in my opinion. And more surprisingly, VeChain Thor has also been able to process over 48 million transactions to date, and it even has over 2 million active wallet addresses. Furthermore, I also do believe that VeChain is focused on the right industry. As we all know, VeChain is primarily focused on supply chain management. And I think this right here is very fantastic because I do believe that there is a lot of potential in the supply chain management market. And let me show you what I'm talking about. If we take a look at this, according to Polaris Market Research, they predict that by 2030, the global supply chain management market size is expected to exceed $58 billion, which I think is a very insane amount. I think that, if anything, showcases just how massive the supply chain management market could hypothetically be in the very near future. And I do believe that moving forward, as the supply chain management market continues to grow, I think so will fundamentally amazing projects much like VeChain that are focused on supply chain management. And with that being said, I do believe that VeChain is fundamentally fantastic. I believe that they are focused on the right industry, and I do believe that the VeChain Thor blockchain is truly something else. I think it's special. And when I take that into consideration, I do not see why VET during the next bull run won't go to the price of at least 50 cents. At least that's the way I view it. And now I want to talk about the next price target for VET, and that is VET at the price of 75 cents. And at that point, in order to become a millionaire, you would need to own around 1.3 million VET. And around 1.3 million VET, by the way, at the time of this recording, is worth approximately $23,999. And when it comes to VET at the price of 75 cents, do I believe that it could potentially reach it during the next bull run? I think so, and here is the reason why I think so. And one of the major reasons why I think so is because when it comes to VeChain, they are also focused on the enterprise market. And I think this right here is fantastic because, if we take a look at this, we will see that the blockchain technology market by 2030 is expected to exceed $1.4 trillion. However, what I find very impressive about that statistic is the fact that the majority of that growth right there is going to be largely driven through enterprise adoption. So I think that, if anything, just visualizes how much growth enterprises can potentially provide for the blockchain technology market moving forward. So when I take that into consideration, I do believe that VeChain being focused on the enterprise market is such a genius move. I think they understand where most of the potential is at. So when I take into consideration VeChain's focus moving forward, I truly do believe that VET during the next bull run could hypothetically at least go to the price of 75 cents. And now I want to talk about an even bigger milestone for VET, and that is VET at the price of $1. And at that point, in order to become a millionaire, you would need to own 1 million VET. And 1 million VET, by the way, at the time of this recording, is worth $18,000. And when it comes to VET at the price of $1, some people, they may think, oh wow, that's crazy. That's unrealistic. However, I don't think it's crazy and I don't think it's unrealistic. And let me explain why. And one of the major reasons why I think so is because I do believe that the next bull run could hypothetically look so insane. Because just think about this, right? As of right now, there's currently over 420 million people around the world owning cryptocurrencies. And just to put this number into perspective, just around 2 years ago, back in 2021, during that massive bull run that year, there was roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptos. So just imagine this, right? If the 2021 bull run looked massive with roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptos, just imagine how massive the next bull run could potentially look like, especially now that we have over 420 million people owning cryptocurrencies. In my opinion, when you have that many people owning cryptos, the amount of FOMO, buying pressure, and buying volume during the next bull run could very well be through the roof. And I do believe that during the next bull run, Bitcoin could hypothetically at least go to the price of $100,000. And of course, that is not a guarantee, but I think if that were to happen during the next bull run, I think the altcoin season at that point would be absolutely insane. And I think that when altcoins start rallying, I think so will fundamentally amazing cryptocurrencies, much like VET. So overall, when I consider just how massive the next bull run could be, and when I consider just how amazing VeChain is overall, I truly do believe that VET during the next bull run could very well at least go to the price of $1. I am extremely bullish on the future of VeChain. I think it's fantastic. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it.